Does this happen to you a lot?
What are you aiming at?
Oof, that's not a good look. Hi, I'm Enmaro, and I study pro VODs to help improve my gameplay, and I'm doing this YouTube series so that I can share what I learned and hopefully improve yours as well. Now, if you're like me, you probably had this happen to you and you decided to boot up aim labs and practice grid shot or just do a lot of aim labs routines in the hopes of getting your aim better so this doesn't happen again. And while that might actually improve your raw mechanical aim, it won't solve this particular issue. You see, Valorant is a game where first shot accuracy counts. Well, the first 3 bullets actually count. Once you sort of spray those first 3 bullets and you go into an actual spray, it becomes less of a skill-based shot and more RNG. And you could argue that there is skill in RNG, but we're not focusing on that right now. We're focusing more on winning these gunfights that are so easily winnable if we just take our time taking these shots. The reason that you're rushing these shots is most likely because you're afraid of dying and costing you the round. And while this fear may stem from a lot of things, I asked my Twitch chat about it and they came to the consensus where the reason they were mostly afraid of dying was because they've been insta-tapped in the head before without having a chance to react. So if they don't shoot quick enough in their heads, that'll happen to them again. But here's the thing, I challenge you to look through your VODs, any VOD, and look through each gunfight you've had and see how long you've had to react, to shoot, and how many bullets you've actually shot before you died. And you'll notice that you only get insta-tapped in the head maybe once or twice in that game, at most 3 times. And that is quite a low number in comparison to the rest of the fights that you have, the rest of the fights that are easily winnable. You're letting the fear of this happening to you control the rest of your gunfights. You need to forget about this. You need to know, you need to understand that even pro players get insta-tapped in the head without having a chance to react. Let's take a look at this clip from Pro and watch how he reacts and how he takes his time with the shot.
Herding them forward, finds Stacks, gets a follow-up.
No way, Durka!
Durka, the adjustment is unbelievable. The man's possessed right now and he's going to continue forward. Up we go, and away!
This is a pro player who's definitely got better aim than you and me, which shows you that you don't need to take all these hours into aim labs and waste a lot more of that time. Look at this as well. When I learned about this, when I convinced myself that this is my problem, I started taking my time with the shots. Watch what happens.
Spike down A.
Party's over. Night night.
Now in that clip, I made a mistake mechanically. I shouldn't have dashed there. I shouldn't have gotten there. However, Raze was also surprised. And instead of taking the time to shoot for my head, I should have died in that round. I took my time, aimed for the head, and took the shot. And yes, while I took some bodily damage, at the end of the day, I still turned the fight in our favor. I still turned that round in our favor by taking the Raze out. Now, how do we fix this? How do we go from reactionary shot and shooting quickly and thinking everything, say I need to shoot first, ask questions later, to a take my time with the shot and hit them in the head? Well, there's a deathmatch routine that Woohoojin recommends, and he recommended on his stream, that I'm completely ripping off because there's not a better option that I've seen online. So I'm really sorry, Woohoojin. But if you guys want to see coaching that can identify weaknesses, and I'm telling you, this guy has a superpower. He can literally look at your VOD and tell you your exact problem that is unique to a lot of other people's. So go over to Woohoojin and look at his YouTube videos. They're really, really informative. But anyway, this deathmatch routine, here's what you've got to do. If an enemy is not looking at you, you only get 1 shot with the Vandal to hit them in the head. If you miss that shot, you have to let them kill you. Similarly, if an enemy is already looking at you, you have to let them take the first shot. After they've taken the first shot, you then have to take the shot, and you have to try and hit the head. So while you're waiting for the enemy to take the first shot, hit them in the head. If they hit you in the head with their first shot, that's fine. That happens. However, most of the time, that's not the case. Make sure you're always moving as well. So we let them shoot first, and then we start shooting. While they're shooting first, we aim. Now, oh, see that? And now, if you run into a player that isn't looking at you or is distracted by another player, you only get 1 shot, 1 bullet to hit them in the head. So I would recommend using a Vandal for this. If you miss that shot, you are not allowed to kill them, and you have to let them kill you. That will train your patience to aim first, then fire. Sorry, it's really difficult to do this when Ruby's a bit nibbly today. I don't know why. See that? I took my time. It did not matter that he was shooting at me. Now remember, you might be slow at first. You will be slow at first at taking your time with the first shot. And that is fine. You have to remember, This is a skill you are still learning. You are starting off from zero to becoming this, right? To becoming a pro player. Just think of it like this. If I picked up the violin and started learning straight away, it's going to take me a while to know the notes, to know which strings to play. Heck, even if I know how to play a violin, when I first pick up a song, I'm not going to start playing it straight away. I'm going to take my time with each note, making sure I'm perfecting the note. And then maybe 3 weeks down the line, if I've practiced every day learning the song, I won't even be looking at the strings. I won't be taking my time. I'll be playing it as if I'm a professional. And that's the same with this, as with any skill. Yes, it will take some time, but as you practice and as you develop it, you'll go from taking time to hitting these shots like tens. And with that, I hope you learned something. If you enjoyed it, please like the video and subscribe for more content. If you disliked, leave a dislike. If you have any suggestions or any commentary, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. With that, good luck in your ranked games, and I'll see you in the next video.